Right, now on to level 3, World 3, and as you can see in World 3, it's another... Oof! Well, great, I managed to die already. By pressing down on the clouds, I see he falls through them. I learned that a bit late. So we're out of feathers. And just like World 1, this is a world where you might need the feathers. What is this? The third upgrade seems to have activated, and it is spinning... It's a shield spinning around the pit. Okay, it's got a constantly active shield now. Which, yes, it destroys stuff. Aha, good. Excellent. We're getting to full power mode. Almost there. Just got to increase our strength a bit more. What is that thing? It looked like Meta Knight from Kirby. Some kind of yellow centurion Roman thing. Well, Romans and Greeks might as well be the same. They had the same gods, basically. They just changed their names for some reason. The Romans decided to give the gods a facelift. So they renamed all the Greek gods to other names and called them their own ones. Guess they thought it would make things a bit more fresh. I don't know why on earth they did that. I always thought that was weird. It's really kind of strange. It's like they're saying that... I don't understand what that's all about. How did that happen? Did they realise that did they not notice? They'd taken all the Greek gods and made Roman versions? What's that all about? What on earth is this? These purple circles? Ah! Well, they're just obstacles is what they are. Those yellow things are just... Oh, is that a thief? Are they thieves? The fact that I'm not hurting them makes me think that they are. Maybe not. Well, whatever they were, they didn't do any problems. You shoot them and he flies at you. Yeah, strange. Something tells me they do something terrible if they reach you, so let's try and not let that happen, huh? Oh, let's see if we can do this. Yes, I can. Gotta be careful, because just like in World 1, if I fall to the bottom of where we are now, I'm dead. I'm finished, as Pitt says. I'm finished. That's how he likes to phrase it. Aha! The last strength upgrade. Let's take that. What colour is Pitt going to be now? He's blue. That's nice. I like that colour scheme. What is this? That demon thing? Well, I don't care what you... Oh, I do care what you are. I care that you're dead, more accurately. I care that your hearts... Give Pitt your hearts. Pitt's going around collecting all the hearts of these creatures in Angel Land. What on earth? I didn't expect the level to end. They could have made that the first level of World 1. That would have been considerably easier than the first level of World 1. Yeah, there's something weird about this game's structure. It's very strange. It would not be remembered anywhere near as much for being hard if they'd done something about the first world. Reminds me of how in the first Sonic the Hedgehog game, they had a plan originally for the level. The levels were going to be a different order from how they ended up being, and the famous Labyrinth Zone, the underwater world where you're starving for oxygen and dying all the time from running out of air, they were going to make that the second world of the game. But they changed their minds and made it like the fifth one instead, which was much more reasonable, because that would have been a big shock to the system. It seems like they did the opposite thing with this one. They took a very hard world and made that the first one. There's no way they designed that with the idea of it being the first world of the game. There's no way. What have we got up there? There's some... Those characters look suspiciously familiar, if you've played the Metroid series. They certainly look like Metroids. Oh, more harsh training. Yeah, let's see if Pitt can indeed... Haven't we got all the things? Yeah, we got all three of the powers. So what's going to happen here? Is he going to give Pitt a special power? Or, well, it is the ancient Greeks. Maybe he's going to, like, chain Pitt to a post and have a snake eat his lungs forever. Because of his greed for more power. That's the sort of thing that probably would happen. I doubt that would have flown with Nintendo, though. But they did let Hitler's head explode. So maybe Nintendo would be fine with it after all. Well done, Pit. Please take... Yeah, we've got them all. So let's just take another bow. Does that do something? Don't think so. Alright, those training areas are just worthless at the moment then. Of course, if one of those thieves shows along and steals one of our things, then it's a different matter. But for now, Pit is happy. He's content. Oh no, you don't. The Valley of the Grim Reaper. Well, 2 hits to take him out. Old Grim has really seen better days. I remember reading somewhere that the Grim Reaper... I want the potions. Actually, I want everything. I want everything. Pit is thirsty for all of the stuff he can get. Come on. Slowly. I think it would be a wise investment to take the feather. So I'm taking the feather. There. Always want a backup, just in case Pit falls down the pits that he's named after. Which very nearly happened right there, but those pink clouds were still... they're still existent enough for that not to happen just yet. So that's good. I read somewhere once the Grim Reaper, as he's commonly depicted with his cloak and his scythe, I read that the old belief about the Grim Reaper was that the weapon that he carried varied depending on whose soul he was taking. I think he showed up with a scythe for peasants. Whoa! He showed up with a scythe for peasants in the stupid olden days, where they had harems. And I think he came along with a sword for... Oh, the enemy there. He came along with a sword for noblemen and rich people, so there you go. I guess the reason why he's so famous for having a scythe was because most people were peasants. Most people were living their miserable peasant lives, and there was a handful of big ones that would live in good lives instead of bad ones. And by good lives, I mean in medieval times that would have meant that they got to eat more than one meal a month. They got to have a bath once every 5 years. Which, I didn't even make... Actually, that's true, yeah. Queen Elizabeth had like one bath every 10 years or something. That was a luxury back... Being able to dip yourself in water was apparently a luxury back then. I don't get it. Oh, what's in here? Another shop. The expensive man, we got no time for you. Got no money for you either. Everybody buys hearts in Angel Land. Are the shopkeepers angels? Who is an angel in here? The only angel we seem to have seen is Pit. He appears to be the only angel kicking around. The stalk angel with his wings. Ugh. Whoa! Yeah, the Grim Reaper's got a lot of stuff to him. Well, I've read that fact about him at least. Though in the Bible, there's a lot of angels. The angel with just the wings, just the human-looking person with wings is the famous image. But there's angels in the Bible that have like 12 eyes and octopus lobster teeth and other things. One of them is just a big burning wheel that's on fire. Quite strange, really. You don't see them on Christmas cards. The flame wheel demon angel. I've not been seeing any of them in Angel Land. Well, no, actually though, if they're anything to go by, maybe all of these monsters, maybe they're also angels. They're just the more obscure ones that don't get on the Christmas cards. Ugh. I am really... why am I trying to use the shield to destroy everything? That's really a bad idea. It's really quite a bad idea indeed. I should be shooting them. I suppose that Pit gets his bow and arrow. That comes from Cupid, doesn't it? Cupid, the Greek guy that shot love into you with an arrow. And he looks like a stock angel as well. I suppose... Oh, more of them. I mean, that's what we know about Cupid anyway, but I'd imagine in the original Greek version, Cupid probably actually shot you through the chest and killed you if you caught you having an affair with someone. That's probably what the original Cupid was. He probably tore your heart out and ate it. and then set fire to it, and then chained you up against a chain link fence and force fed your own heart to you after he had regurgitated it himself and made you eat it over and over and over again for 1 billion years. That's probably what the original Cupid was all about. So Pit here doesn't have the most family-friendly origins. In fact, that's quite outrageous, Pit. I'm disgusted to learn where you just came from, all that stuff I just said. I don't think we can be friends anymore, Pit. Jeez Louise. You've been hiding this stuff from me all these years. I thought you were a nice person. You force-feed people their own hearts after you've hawked it out yourself. There's a bit more up there, but it's just snakes. Why'd they even put these snakes here? Oh. Yeah, whatever. I don't need you anymore. I don't need to grind hearts off of you clowns. If I was an ancient Greek myth, I'd be beating my hubris for that. I'd be getting chain link fence, killed and force-fed organs. But I'm not an ancient Greek, I'm me. Bring it on, Metroids. I'll be as proud as I proud. There's nothing could stop me. Now, jump on. Okay, we got to go through the. Have I got any feathers? Oh, I've got a feather. I must have bought one. I forgot about that. Because this is our tricky platform section. Oh, it's a harp. We've seen for the first time in ages we get a harp. Might as well pick it up if we can make the jump back. What's that? Has this harp done anything? The harp... Whoa! Whoa! Oh. The harp turns enemies into hammers, but there's no enemies anywhere. This harp is not helping at all. I suppose, though, I should stop harping on about that, shouldn't I? Pit... Oh, you had to be there, didn't you? I saw you, but it was already too late. The damage was done. Now there's another one. Ooh. Ah. Oh. It's strangely tempting to kill these things with the shield. Come on up and have some. Oh, they're going to keep coming. Let them come. I've got a surprise for you. And you've got a surprise for me, I see, but then I've got some more surprises. So it all balances out in the end, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? Peterson. Whee! Woo! I'd like to get over there. What's in here? I had a feeling it'd be you. Again, let's take some more potions. Very nice. In fact, I'll take 2 potions, thank you, sir. This is the final level of World 3, before the labyrinth, so I don't really need the feathers. How much? Oh, you know what, I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to have to sit through him talking to me again. It'll take at least 5 seconds. There's a green star. Upsa-doo. Yap-a-duh. Oh, whoa, whoa, sheesh. Okay. We're getting really high up now, we're in the clouds. All those Greek pillars. I was about to press down, and he would have fallen through the cloud. We don't want that, Pit. We don't want you falling into no pits, no. No. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whee! Oh. And they keep coming. Oh, the snaky wakies. Come on. Whee! Just... Oh. Oh. More clouds, more of you. You guys don't stop, do you? They really want Pit. Just trying to get to the top now. Just trying to get to the end of all this. I see another death. He's gonna see me. And he saw me. Oh, forget death. Who needs him? We're angels. We don't die. Yeah, but why is death here anyway? Listen to me saying angels don't die when Pit has been dying more than enough. He's been finished more than enough times in the course of this. I'm finished. Oh, I had a version of this in my version of this game. There was this cheat book thing that said there was a password for this game, and a good password to give you lots of stuff, and it was called Danger, Terror, Horror! Exclamation marks. That was the password. Danger, Terror, Horror. It didn't work though. To this day, I don't know if that was legit or what. But either way, what a fitting password for this game. Ah, good. The shop. Our last chance to stock up on things that are worth stocking up on. I'll have that potion of vitality potion, please. The potion of vitality potion is in Kid Icarus's grasp. Blah, 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 blah. We may as well, you know, I was going to buy the drink, but the drink is worth as much as one of these. It heals as much, so I feel like getting that, even though it is a little more expensive. And now let's go in here, and into the final labyrinth. The last brinth. The last brinth. What awaits us in this place? I'm going to go down for once. And straight into the big bad things. Yeah, I just realised. We've got 5 strength. I forgot that. Yeah, that's the maximum strength, I believe. So that we're well equipped for where we are. In good shape. Oh, and I forgot. They take away your power-ups in the dungeons. You can't use the longbow and the fire shot and stuff. Why did they do that? That's pretty mean. Why? I earned those things. Why don't I get to use them in the place that'd be most useful to have them? Ugh, forget you. Oh, it's the upgraded versions. The tougher ones are always yellow, aren't they? Red and yellow. The weaker ones are blue. That's been the theme in all these dungeons. All 3 of these dungeons have had a different looking, unique monster in them. This one's got the spikes. I'm inclined to invest in the map and stuff in this dungeon. Also, I might as well use the hammers. Why am I saying that? Well, you can probably guess, if you think hard enough. Oh, may I help you, sir? I'd prefer to save my money, thank you. Back into this place with the eggplants. Not the eggplants, but eggplants were somewhere to the right. We're going down. And where there are more eggplants, I see. It would be quite nasty if we got hit by the plants that are eggs. I'll stuff you. Ah! Good. Heal up those wounds, Kid Icarus. Nourish your resplendences, kiddie car. Nourish your resplendences and let's go. Right, you're all resplendented up. Time to leaving. Kid Icarus's blue colour reminds me of Excite Bike for some reason. From my childhood, it gives me childhood feelings. Seeing this colour, there's certain NES colours that remind me of, just make me think of childhood. I feel like a child most of the time anyway, but I remember my particular childhood. There's a certain shade of green that shows up on the NES that also gives me a similar feeling. Well then, what was over here? Did we go this way? Yeah, we did. That took us to a shop, that's right. And we've been to the right here, so let's go up. At the snake all the snake. There's no recourse for us. Oh. Another double room with these. 2 in a row again. Okay. Spinny Malingas. Whoa! Swoosh! Swoosh, I say, swoosh! Sheesh. That's better. Now, oh, there's no point in going in here, we can't get up there. Oh, you're back. No. But we made it. What are you? What are these things? They look like little bearded dwarf men. How happens if we hit one of these with a hammer? Hitting a snake with a hammer. It does nothing at all. Hammers of no use against the snakes. You'd think it would at least hurt them. But it doesn't. What's over here? Another one of you. Flop. Absolutely nothing there. Nothing here either. What's the point of this? Why does this exist? I shouldn't complain. There's no enemies. Uh-oh. Yup. There's one for you too, Schwupp. No! Aha, Schwupp. Look at that block on the far right under the door. Why does that look special? Looks a bit weird. Actually, yeah, these blocks too. Look mechanical. Like robotic. Cybernetic blocks in Angel Land. What is up here? Aha, Swoop. No, the wrong way for the swoop. Swoop. There. Come get your medicine. Dr. Icarus is not going to be denied. You know, I think I started a tangent about Icarus earlier, and then I didn't. Like, 10 minutes into this playthrough, I started talking about the Greek legend of Icarus, and then just stopped before I even said anything. So I'll carry on now. There was the ancient Greek myth of Icarus is about a man called Icarus who I don't actually know really, honestly, but I know that he built some wings to try and fly, and then he flew up too high, and the sun burnt the wings off, and he died, and that was the legend. Not really much to say about that, really. Not really very interesting, is it? That's it. I think they say that it's an allegory for the folly of man trying to reach for the stars, but he ends up just crashing and burning. Yeah, for once I'm gonna buy the pencil and the candle thing. That the candle seems to mark where we are, and the pencil seems to mark where the rooms are. So let's take both of those. Mind you, both of those are useless if we don't have the map, and we don't have the map. And we quite possibly never will have the map, but oh well. We've reached the boss. Why did you put that stuff right in front of the boss? I just wasted all that money. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. What a waste of time that was. Well, here's the boss. Looks like a Dragon Quest slime. Like, seriously, he really does actually look a lot like a Dragon Quest slime. He's got the same colours and everything, the same lips. The little tip at the top of him. You know, that gwip at the top of the slimes, the gwip. He's got that. We're making fast work of him. I can't believe, what a troll! What a troll, Nintendo. They put the shop to buy the map stuff in the very room before the boss. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. He keeps turning invisible. You turn invisible as much as you want, Mr. Slib. You're not going to defeat me. Nee. Whoa. Even if I lose all my life, which I believe I just did, I've got 5 barrels full of potion. Got a barrel full of 5 potions. You have no match. Make your time. Make your time, slime. It's only a matter of time. They do some hefty damage, those circles. But so do we. With our fully upgraded arrows, 5 damage per attack. 5 damage per attack, in fact. Schwash. Yes. Ow. There we are in the top right of the map. That was what that map was useful for. Completed the dungeon. But still we're not done. It's not over yet. There's something left. What is it? What could it be? What do you think World 4 is going to be? I bet you didn't expect it to be this. Pit equipped himself with the free treasures. Yes, he did. The free treasures we got. And now it is a side-scrolling shoot-em-up section where we have a giant mirror shield which we throw at things to hurt them. What do you mean you didn't expect this? Of course the final world of the game is a side-scrolling shoot-em-up. Why wouldn't it be? So what if you've not had to deal with these mechanics at all until now? It was good enough for Star Fox Adventures, it's good enough for this. Now, unlike your traditional shoot-em-up like Gradius and the like, you've got one bullet, this mirror, this shield, and then once the shield flies off to the far side, you can't shoot more than one shield until the thing has gone all the way to the side of the screen, so you really want to avoid using this. You want to aim this thing carefully. Okay, we've got ghouls that split into 3 when you hit them and all come at you. Pretty weird. We've got bee things. They're dropping hearts, but I don't know why, because I can tell you there's no more shops. We've completed... in fact, this is the final level of the game. The final world is just one level, and it's this. It's really quite strange. I appreciate that they gave us a full health bar for this, though. And these the bricks are nothing. We just fly right through them. Pit's finally in no danger. So this is really quite a strange way to end this game. It's very odd. It just ends with a side-scrolling shoot-em-up. Just bizarre. Very experimental game. A lot of interesting mechanics and ideas in it and features. It's just crushingly difficult, which is what's going to turn most people off of it. Turn them off even then. Those statues are naked. They got bare breasts. That's outrageous. Cover your eyes, children. You're not supposed to see that for some reason. Well, they're gone now. Oh. What are these things? Just pink things that keep swishing. Just swishes. Yeesh, whoosh. Yeah, like that. Swoosh. Swoosh. Wow! Hey. Some more of them. Guess I'll have to use the sound weapon of these newcomers. Are we just repeating again now? This feels like exactly the same as the first part of the level. Well, it is an old Nintendo game. They probably did just repeat the same section twice and just called it content. Had to save on the memory space back then. I'm getting creamed. Oh, are these flowers? Yeah, this is definitely the same part we were in earlier. We're flying through the same walls. Ah. And I'm taking a lot of hits that I really shouldn't be taking because there is something coming up. The final boss, more specifically. That we want to be in good shape to take down. I don't know if we are in such a shape. Well, we'll see. Just gotta take care of the ghosts! 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 There, the ghosts are defeated. And now Pit. Nope, there's more ghosts, fine. More naked ladies, half naked, their vaginas are covered. I don't think Nintendo would have allowed them through. Even if they did allow the breasts, the vaginas would be off limits, I think. There we are, there's Medusa. As everybody remembers her, she's a big green face with encrusted into a big yellow pixelated wall. And she's shooting sonic beams at us, but we've got to dodge in between those and hit her. as well as dodging that big green snake thing. Oh, the shield is blocking the sonic waves. That's good. I'm glad I've discovered that. Not much of a threat here then, really. If you just time this stuff well, you might not even get hit once. Let's lure her to fire these up here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, easy. No, this is not a problem. Not a problem at all. Don't know how many hits she takes though. But it doesn't matter how many hits she takes. Pit has got more than enough to be able to take every last one of her hit points down. Isn't that right, Pit? Yeah! Yeah. Just destroy her. Or not, I guess. I felt like just going all at it there, but not quite enough power for that, I guess. Ah, that's it. There she is. There's the woman herself. Oh, she was inside the eyeball, Medusa. She falls over. She's not happy. She didn't have enough baked tuna this morning, but it's all over now. There's Palatina, that's her name. That's the goddess that was kidnapped. And she's happy. There's Pit's cheering. Oh, and he's going to get transformed into his ending sprite. What is it? There he is. It's Big Pit. For whatever reason, he turned twice his size. Just maybe he ate a mushroom like Mario. Well, the ancient Greeks probably did that sort of stuff as well. They were a crazy bunch. And Pit wins. Look at that smile. I'm guessing he's going to marry the goddess now. Medusa was destroyed and the light of peace returned to Angel Land. But in order to maintain peace, Pit's struggle continues. It continues, alright. In 20 years after this was made, he finally got some attention again. Oh no, actually there was a Game Boy game, and even more obscure than this. There was a Game Boy sequel, which nobody played, I think. I didn't even know it existed until recently. There you go, that's the end of Kid Icarus. A very strange and abrupt change of gameplay style in the final level. The side-scrolling shoot 'em up, I don't know, it's fine, but it was a bit weird. But that's how this game ends. And what a game it was. Very hard. Gets easier the further in you get. Starts out brutally difficult. And that was... I'm thinking like as if I've got lots of time to talk over the credits. But I forget this is an old NES game. There's probably 10 people in the credits. There's all the people and the hero. Me! Yes, me! I was the true hero all along. That was the plot twist. Mr. X is the hero of Angel Land. Mr. X is a benevolent angel. What's this? Push to start? Look at the is tiny in the top left of end. It's the end. The end. Push start. Push to start. And here's the New Game Plus. Just like Zelda 2, when you complete the game you get to start over with all your upgrades. They've taken our items away, I notice. I've lost the potions and collected all our upgrades though. And well, yeah, and all our hearts as well, I see. And I get to start over from the beginning. And we'll probably die in one hit, but let's stave that off, because I get to finally show that this first door in the game here that had nothing in it the first time has nothing in it the second time too. Great. It's possible for that door to have something in it when you play the game the second time through. But not this time. Anyway, that's it. So, if you didn't get the best ending the first time, which quite possibly we didn't, I don't honestly know, well, if you play the whole game again in New Game Plus mode here, you probably will get the best ending. Because that invisible score that I've talked about will keep on counting, it'll keep going. So it'll be higher the next time. But I think that it's about time for us to be finished. Da, Pit! Nobody needs angels anymore. Good night.